Good morning, students. Today we will read Chapter 3 More Features of Word 2016. Word 2016 is one of the most popular word processing software. It offers various features to create professional and eye-catching documents. You have learned to edit and format text in a Word document. Let us learn now to search for text, format paragraph, column and pages, and print a document. Find feature. Find feature lets us quickly search for a word or phrase in a long document. To find text in a document, on the Home tab in the Editing group, click the Find button. The navigation pane opens on the left side of the document window. Type a word or phrase in the text box at the top of the navigation pane. Word finds and highlights all occurrence of the specified text in the document. The occurrences are displayed under Result in the navigation pane. Click a result in the navigation pane to go to the specific occurrence of the text in the document. Click the cross button in the navigation pane to close it. Comes to next page, Find and Replace feature. Find and Replace feature lets us quickly search for a particular word or phrase and replace it with another in a document. To replace text in a document, on the Home tab in the Editing group, click Replace. The Find and Replace dialog box opened with the Replace tab selected. In the Find What text box, type the text you want to replace. In the Replace with text box, type the new text with which you want to replace the text type in the Find What text box. Click the Find Next button. Word finds the first occurrence of the text to replace and highlight it. Do any one of the following. When Word finds no more occurrence of the existing text, a dialog box opens and displays "We are finished searching the documents." Click the OK button to close the dialog box. Click the Close button to close the Find and Replace dialog box. Comes to next page. Paragraph formatting. A paragraph in Word can contain one word, one sentence, or multiple sentences. Paragraph formatting lets you control the arrangement of text in a paragraph. Word offers various options such as alignment, indentation, line spacing, and paragraph spacing to format a paragraph. Paragraph formatting can be applied to one paragraph at a time or multiple paragraphs at the same time. Alignments. Alignments refers the horizontal position of a paragraph between the left and right page margin. Word 2016 offers 4 alignment options to format a paragraph: align left, center, align right, and justify. It sets the beginning of each line of a paragraph with the left page margin. By default, Word align each paragraph with the left page margin. It sets each line of a paragraph in the center of the left and right page margin. Align right, it sets the end of each line of a paragraph with the right page margin. Justify. It sets the beginning of each line of a paragraph with the left page margin and the end of each line of a paragraph with the right page margin. The space between words of each line is adjusted automatically. To change alignment of a paragraph, position the cursor anywhere in the paragraph you want to align. On the Home tab in the Paragraph group, click one of the Alignment buttons to align the paragraph accordingly. Word align the paragraph according to the selected option. Comes to next page, indentation. Indentation is the process of setting text of a line at a specified position from the page margin. Word 2016 offers 4 indentation option to format a paragraph. Left indentation, right indentation, first line indentation and hanging indentation. It sets the position of all the line of a paragraph from the left page margin. It sets the position of all the lines in a paragraph from the right page margin. It sets the position of the first line of a paragraph from the left page margin, keeping all other lines with the left margin. Hanging indentation, it sets the position of all the lines of a paragraph except the first line from the left page margin. To set indentation for a paragraph, position the cursor anywhere in the paragraph you want to indent. On the Home tab in the paragraph group, click the dialog box launcher button. The paragraph dialog box opens. On the Indent and Spacing tab in the Indentation section, specify the value in the left and right box to set the left and right indent for the paragraph. Click the special box, select first line or hanging and specify the value in the By box. The Preview section displays a sample of the specified indent. Click the OK button. Comes to next page. Word applies the indentation for the selected paragraph. Line spacing. Line spacing is the amount of vertical blank space between the lines of text in a paragraph. By default, the spacing between lines in a paragraph is 1.08 point. To set line spacing for a paragraph, position the cursor anywhere in the paragraph. On the Home tab in the paragraph group, click the line and paragraph spacing button. The drop-down list of predefined line spacing option appears. Click the desired line spacing option from the list or click line spacing option to set specific line spacing for a paragraph. The paragraph dialog box opens. On the Indent and Spacing tab in the Spacing section, click Line Spacing box and select the line spacing from the paragraph. Click the OK button. Words applies the specified line spacing to the paragraph. Paragraph spacing. Paragraph spacing is the amount of blank space between two paragraphs. By default, Word leaves 0 point spacing before and 8 point spacing after every paragraph. To adjust spacing between paragraphs, select the paragraph from which you want to adjust the spacing. On the Layout tab in the paragraph group, specify the required value in the spacing before and spacing after boxes. Word applies the specified spacing to the selected paragraph. Column formatting. A column formatting is the vertical division of text of paragraph. By default, Word arrange text in a single column that runs from left margin to the right margin. However, you can arrange text in a multiple column as used in newspaper and magazine. When you arrange text in more than one column, the text files in first column and then move at the top of the next column. When all the columns on one page are full, the text moves to the next page. To arrange text in multiple columns, select the text you want to arrange into column. On the Layout tab in the Page Setup group, click the Column button. A drop-down list appears when display predefined column layout. Click the column layout you want to use. Word display the selected text in the specified column layout. Page formatting. Word 2016 offers various options to set up page margin, orientation, page size, and add background color or border to a page. Page margin. Page margin are the blank space between the edge of the page and the text of a document on all the four sides. By default, Word assigns a 1-inch margin all around a page in a document. To set predefined margin, on the Layout tab in the Page Setup group, click the Margin button. A drop-down list appears which displays a list of predefined margin settings. Click a desired margin setting. Word applies the new margin setting to the page. To set custom page margin, on the Layout tab in the Page Setup group, click the Margin button. A drop-down list appears. Click Custom Margin. The Page Setup dialog box opens. On the Margin tab in the Margin section, specified values for top, bottom, left, and right margin. Click the OK button. Word applies the new margin setting to the page. Page orientation. Page orientation is the page layout in which a document is displayed or printed. Word offers two page orientation, portrait orientation and landscape orientation. Portrait displays the page vertically and the document is printed lengthwise. Landscape orientation displays the page horizontally and the document is printed widthwise. By default, Word displays a document in portrait orientation. To change page orientation, on the Layout tab in the Page Setup group, click the Orientation button. A drop-down list appears. Click either Portrait or Landscape option. Word displays the page according to the selected orientation. Page size. Word 2016 offers a variety of predefined page size to choose from. By default, Word uses A4 paper size. To set page size of a document, on the Layout tab in the Page Setup group, click the Size button. A drop-down list appears which displays a list of predefined page size. Click the page size you want to use. Word applies to selected page size to the document and adjusts the text automatically. Page background. Word 2016 offers page background option to make your document visually interesting. You can add a color or a border to page in a document. On the Design tab in the Page Background group, click the Page Color button. A menu appears which displays swatches of various colors. Click on color swatches in the theme color or standard color palette. Word applies the selected background color to all pages in the document. To add border to a page, on the Design tab in the Page Background group, click the Page Border button. The Border and Shading dialog box opens with the Page Border tab selected. In the Settings section, click the type of border you want to apply to the document. Select the border type, style, color, and width from the style, color, and width list boxes respectively. You can also select a predefined artist border style from the art list box. Word displays a sample of the selected border option in the preview section. Click the OK button. Word applies the selected border to all the pages in the document. Printing a document. Word 2016 offers print option to preview the document and take a hard copy to it. You need a printer connected to the computer to take a printout. To print a document, click the File tab. The Backstage view appears. Click Print. The print page appears. It displays a preview of the document on the right side. It provides option for printing the document on the left side. Click the arrow to preview different pages in the document. Drag the zoom slider to increase or decrease the page viewer area. Under Printer, select a printer from the list of installed printer. In the Copies box, specify the number of copies you want to print. Under Setting, click the down arrow next to the Print All pages to open a list of page options. Select Print All pages to print the entire document. Select Print Selection to print selected text in the document. Select Print Current Page to print the page that is currently shown in the preview pane. Selected custom print and the page box specify page number or a range of a page number you want to print. Select orientation and page size from the orientation and size box respectively. Select any additional setting from the other drop-down list if needed. Click the print button. Word prints the document as per the selected option. Now comes to worksheet 3. This worksheet 3 you have to do it yourself, and the notes will be uploaded in the school group app. Answer the following questions. You don't have to do this. I will send you another question answer separately.